Good morning. By the way, we got new emotes. Wait, oh, does it not work there? Shit. Or did I just enter it wrong? Shit. Let me just do it like this. Oh no, it worked! It just didn't show up on my thing. Yeah. New emotes. Not like this. Updated rage. Updated rage to be Embor. And then... and then a let's go emote. Rounding out my emote experience here. Anyway, we've got to go search for Eorzea. That is very red magey armor. I can't fly. Going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou wouldst only endanger thyself. I prithee, rest a moment. There's nothing where we looked. Hi, I'm here. Dear gods, were it not for Sorban's blessing, but I need not labor the point. I am glad to see that you're safe and well, my friend. Any idea how worried we were to wash up on the shore only to find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The Fuath kept their part of the bargain, at least. While there were certain twists and turns, our work here is done, with everyone none the worse for the wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Suluin, is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals came marching to Ilmeg, mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse, I fear, the Eorzea army at a guess. Meaning we can play with them? As much as you'd like, but just to be secure, I would return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alphino's coming, then Alice will be too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know. Alright, just remember, we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. I've done this sort of thing before. Indeed you have. Very well then. See you afterwards, my friends. If it's indeed the Eorzea army, we may soon have to contend with Ranjit again, which may be problematic even for you. Well, yeah, I hadn't been caught. The enemy's fast approaching. Time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the 2 remaining bearers of the relics, the Numus are the nearer. Yes, the Numu! Among the Fey folk, they bear a distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They are also the friendliest men and have served me faithfully whensoever I've called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much knowledge I have acquired in my time here. Path leadeth past my dwellings. Let us away. So do Numu not exist in the source? Does the Ivalice of the source not have Numu? I guess I haven't beaten the raids yet, so I don't know. Oh. Past yonder cliff lieth Pala Eni, the home of the Numu. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Let us follow. Why did you need us to stop there? Why not just have the quest marker at the town? Path striketh thee as precipitous is best, 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Verbert. 'Twas the only when the Fuath came, in the wake of the flood, the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Fey folk for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, I am glad, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Minfilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were there no 8th umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor for those who have lost, for those we can yet save. I don't think it's ever brought up if the Numu are from the source or not. For now, they are only found on the first, but there isn't anything saying there isn't some form of them elsewhere. I mean, it kind of makes sense, because, like, a lot of the races on the first are also on the source, but, and considering they're all reflections, you'd expect it to be that, but yeah. But, like, we don't have Fey folk, we have the Sylphs. I don't know if they're the same or not. Hast thou business with us? Business? Nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play. No, they do not appear to be the pixies of Lidralan. Mine apologies, we are in some haste. May happen another day. In some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we're not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they'll most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let's avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, 'tis called, a most ingenious magic, which rendereth one invisible to Fey folk, albeit briefly. We shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. But know, however, the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. We shall cast the enchantment upon thee once more. The effect is quick to fade. That must be swift. It's only going to work on me, so they're going to see my carbuncle and my pig and my chocobo. I'm not riding it, but... Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Need it. Oh, there's more. Leave disappointed rubbing their faces, head to the destination while I'm fake cloak. Sure, I mean, I'm still a ways away from finishing up Shadowbringers. Way mushroom. You know what? Die, please. I don't even care right now. I guess I do care. Die to a random ass mushroom. There we go. I see you were right behind us. What took you so long? I see. I'd say it's a valid excuse for the lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the new village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Orion J deigns to join us. The Numu are the best. I'm a little sad they aren't in actual Ivalice, but the Numu are awesome. Mortals are here, lots of them. Well, you said the Numu were man's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. It was beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you, to have so many mortals appear at once. more excitement than we can bear! Greetings, Elder Weedanarek Tierney. It hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the Numu. The stone scepter? You mean to lift the seal over Lithgaia? I think Lithgaia is how it's pronounced. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our fey cousins, we Numu have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to steal away our king when they were corrupt by the light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. We'll defeat Titania. Then you'll only become another Light Warden. It changes nothing. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say this man has possessed not only the strength required to vanquish the king, but something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, he hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. He is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but he beareth the selfsame desire to see sin-eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You always have done right by us, Eorzea. If you placed your faith in this man, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the sin-eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless you want to debate this with the Umorian army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee simply to roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now, a powerful foe draweth near. Oh my god, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations. Thou must fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? You know full well naught gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak words of power regardless. It's unfair, unfair, I tell you. They are dogs. I guess this confirms they are dogs. I remember people were like debating, are they dogs or not, for the longest time. Happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive reward benefiting of our deeds. Since the kingdom of Verbert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Eorzea. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here for a while and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Alright, so we gotta do like 4 side quests for them, for just random-ass tasks. And then we can get on with what we actually want to do here. You offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see, perhaps you can begin with Marinos. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held by the highest esteem with the Knights of Verbert. With the Knights gone, however, Marinos has no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed at your patronage. Numu are so much smaller than I had expected. I always thought they were like human size. Well enough to be served, the question is whether we can provide a fitting reward. You guys just have any questions? I should be glad to tell you what I know. As for a fitting payment, I ask that you listen to me. What kind of place is this? This cave is called Palmani. Our people have called it home for generations. To the pixies, it's a dank, dark, and dreary place, but this is precisely why we knew we like it. Lest you wonder, Palmani is the name of a variety of mushroom that's central to our lives. We make our home out of them, and use the spores to prepare magical concoctions. Alas, for the men of Herbert long departed, you come seeking our concoctions these days, leaving us starved of the patronage we crave. Such a trying time this is. Though the Numu may appear placid and amicable, be fairly warned that they live by uncompromising codes. Codes that such that which saith the payment must precisely benefit the service. Be it an item or a task, have care thou neither more givest neither more nor less than what is requested. Many mortals train in Ilmeg, mortals that could grant us patronage, but they seldom make it past Lidra land before the pixies turn them into the leaf-men first. Have they no thought of our plight? Were I were younger, I would offer you my services, but as the years go by, I find fewer and fewer things that I desire. I would not go through the motions simply to receive a payment I do not need. There's no honor in that. $1,182, 1,183, 1,184. Did I already count that leaf? What are you, a mortal? Huzzah! Well met, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right Numu. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam outside the cave. Please, please, please give me their legs and your patronage to me. Well, before I do that, I want to go attune to this Aetheryte. No. No. I have to kill you, but I'll kill you later. Okay, this Aetheryte's further away than I thought it was. I saw it and thought it was kind of right there. Is this like a... Oh, are the birds here sentient? I would like to go and bathe in the lake, but the thought of the food I will be waiting puts me right off. Yeah, these birds are sentient. I'm guessing I'm coming here afterwards. Oh, I went the wrong... I could have gone in that way. Oh. Here are the frogs. What do I need help with? Well met, mortal. Is there anything ail you? If so, my Porksy and I are at your service. Porksy. Oh god, this is where I'm supposed to get bacon bits. You returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder. I used to polish metal and leather like a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. Oh wait, no more, no less. But I asked for 2. This wasn't the agreement. You doubt that I'll fulfill the work with 2 moss fungus legs. You tempt me with another. Oh, I forgot I needed to click on the thing. May as well cost me a gasping button. Spit in my eye. You think me a bad new moon, then a bad new moon I will be. I'll make a fine mess of everything you're wearing. Rip it to shreds. I see there are 2 legs here. You mustn't tease fairies, so in my agitation, I could have done with much worse than simply snap at you. You see, for there to be honor in a task, you must receive precisely what is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability, and too much means you question our integrity. But you've been giving me a fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin inspecting your equipment. Oh, I see. I must ask for a small fee for the materials. I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. First repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Here's the coin you may pay me with when you want it to be done in the future. You bring your equipment, just playing a stranger to battle. I believe Yiskif would have something to offer you. Also, okay. I don't have my Moogle Tome on. The joyous day indeed. If it pleases you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind harmful ash. We have no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Oh, be curious as to what I have to offer. I'm a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for a fitting payment, I'll give you my choicest of items. Ooh, there's an orb. Huh? Aha. Yeah. How do I get to that orb? Parkour? Parkour. Orb. There we go. I remove the flame source? How very quick you are. Did you perchance search the area by the western entrance as well? I'm told more have cropped up in that area. Western entrance. Oh, there. I'm letting in. Since a gaze from the entrance. I wasn't spying on you or anything. I just finished my task and I should go and report back. Your return? Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? No more poisonous spores irritating our noses, for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Fair every day I would call my wares to the castle, fair every day I would carry my castles to the, my wares to the castle in order to exchange it for men's patronage. Back when the castle wasn't called Lithgaia, the Verbertites built it, and they named it Gurin's Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against sin eaters, and now they're gone, all of them, noble knights and common folk alike. Enough reminiscing, I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I'd be glad to offer them up for you, for a fitting price, of course. They've been under the weather as of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. You'll be my patron? I can't do anything for you. The lawless one took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're new like us, except they've turned their back on their values. Lawless ones! Is Ezel one of them? Curs without honor, they are. They refuse to work instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you can take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I'll consider your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make something very special. Excuse me, I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake the task, would you let me accompany you? I would learn for you, and help in what little way I can. You're welcome to join. Thank you so much. The last ones make their lair to the south inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring back as many as possible. That's... Nope. Can't go in there. Ah! Garden Porksy! Don't make me kill you. I just got that Porksy's a mix of pork and pixie. I feel dumb for not realizing that. You need to stop attacking me. I am friend. There we go. Father Collard's chambers are through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was Millie with Numu. They looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quickly and quietly. Let's get split up. I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly. Stop attacking me, please. Edgar, can you please take aggro? Okay. That wasn't great. Let's wait until I'm fully healed up again. Okay, I should probably not have my own Porksy up because I can't see when it's a Porksy that's going to kill me. Oh, God. Again, I thought that was mine. Okay. Alright, we're going to have to... We will... We'll go with this. Was it up top? Wait, how do I... Oh, there's a path up this way. Take a wide berth here, and they won't notice that there's a strange man in their town coming and taking all their shit. No, I said they won't. Here.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I see you use daggers.
Thancred taught me, but I'm still a novice. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found.
And the Fire Nation attack.
They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia.
Okay.
Once, we journeyed to Nabatha Reng together, to the place where the oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence, though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you, because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach. What is that?
Plot headache?
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come.
Jump scare.
Come and play with us.
Okay, I thought Titania was a king. I mean, okay, I
from the castle.
don't want to imply how Titania identifies. Fae are probably beyond mortal concepts of gender.
This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Numo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
I mean, they're in the same place. What am I doing? I can teleport. Mercy, Your Majesty, we had no choice. Please forgive us. It's you. My ink, were you able to retrieve it? This is the ink, and almost all of it, too. When a king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse. But thanks to you, it's simply bad again. You had the vision, too? Oh, woe is us. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in their desire to play, the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire that it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time, we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will do you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. Nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. I should mention the elder Weed Anek has returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say you'll have tidings for you. There you are. I'm informed that you have you've been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you'll be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I would deliver our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on to the matter of the stone scepter. During our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of the Numu. This makes 3 relics, 1 more, and we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon the one chosen to lead the Pixies by grace of nature. This leader upon Ilmeg's founding arose as the ruler of all Feyfolk, bringing in order to our riotous kind. In turn, we Feyfolk rendered on our blessing unto nature, unto the water and the wind, that our king might further be empowered. Though they are become a sin eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear. Is there anything else we should know? Anything else? If you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I have myself yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I would next have the chance. We would see that you are comfortable, of course, and that do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for one moment in every fairy, and then Nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling. Mine, you hear? Not yours, and not the Fuat's, and anyone who so much as thinks about trying to seduce him will wish they hadn't. The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amaro's safekeeping at their settlement, Wolkdorf. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which thou hast hitherto encountered. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Feyfolk. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well in your journey. When you are in Wolkdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto Kaiba, and he's the leader and the bearer of the relic, and of the 3 blue-eyes white dragons. Oh, we're out now. I can not mount. Let us get the good lag back. Yes. Orb. Slumbers peacefully. Seto! Ardbert? Forgive me, I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you all right? You desire the crystal shoes that you might confront the Light Warden? No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in this matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. It is harder by far to change the minds of they who mean well than who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. 'Twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you'll come to understand Seto's reasons for refusing us, and, I hope, gain insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid you seek out the Amaro and make yourselves known unto them, and a gentle touch shall suffice by way of greeting. So fluffy, it's like touching a cloud. Rispa. It's not often that we're visited by men, much less unglamored ones. What brings you so far from your own kind? Oh. Since I last felt man's touch, I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Verbert, a noble and valiant soul. Like so many others, he died fighting the Sin-Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. Sorry, there was a fight happening in the background, and I don't know. Nope. Okay. Rebuild the Final Fantasy 1 with new classes and stuff added. That's cool. Tickles enough. I never had a master, and I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amaro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts, but then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. We live long enough amongst men, the seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us, amongst other things. So, it was me with mine, though I never had a master, as I told you. I've got, like... shoulder. I slept funny on my shoulder, it feels weird. What's this commotion? Did something happen while we slumbered? What's happening? Why am I being petted? This is wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fae folk. But then we are Fae folk too. When we first made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. It is easy to forget sometimes. That one was, I'm assuming Seto was, Ardbert's verb. The Ard verb. Thou hast peereth into the hearts of the Amaro, I take it. And thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for all men is out of concern for our welfare and not scorn that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront the king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. Might it prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying Light Warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee that I believe he worrieth the most. Tell him of thy many deeds, spoken in earnestly, thy words may yet move him to change his mind. You have spoken with my brethren, and you see it's not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die, not anymore, none of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. Shit, and we place a gentle touch on all of them. It is something I must do. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land's no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fae folk to change, and in order to obtain the relics you will already have paid due price, not more is owed. Why would you risk all to face our fallen king? To save the world. What did you say? Those very words, could it be a mere coincidence? Very well, you may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin-Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I would consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, and then meet me in the clearing to the east. There I will lure out the fiends that you may slay them. Quick, while he's gone, steal the shoes. I keep on jumping thinking I'm gonna fly, and I can't. Oh, hi. Most of us here are grizzled creatures in the twilight of our years. Thus it's a joyous moment indeed when new life emerges. Egg. Okay, let's go. Yes. Hello, Seto Kaiba. I'll use my voice to lure out the Sin-Eaters as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I shall remember the tricks. But come, we will begin at your signal. Okay, I guess Ardbert did fight Sin-Eaters before he decided to become a Warrior of Darkness. Fair. Made short work of the creatures, I will not deny it. I've seen enough. Let's return to Wolkdorf. No. By the ease which you left slew of sin eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think, and if you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask of you. More side quests! It's not a test of your strength, but a personal quest. Please hear my tale. A while ago, I fought sin eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg, and in the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places it should fall, it was in Longmire Lake. We Amaro are not fond of water, and we cannot dive deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning it to Thwoth, but they are more likely to keep the medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired to retrieve my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you'll be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, I will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I'll accept that it's gone forever. Nah, we're about equidistant from it here. Fine. Oh, you didn't even go all the way. We didn't go all the way to 1 health. Actually, is it faster if I... There. I can travel much faster now. Here we go. Not Seto's medallion. Am I gonna assume that it's inside the church? There. Yep. I'm still in 5.0. We're trying to kill Titania. You're returned. How fared your search? Despite its age and prolonged submersion, this golden medallion still retains its luster.
Ah, my medallion! You found it!
Oh, he has voice actor.
Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak, but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories.
It was Ardbert, right? I'm assuming.
This medallion he found during an adventure. fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy. His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Ardbert, thou sayest?
Everyone blamed him for the flood.
Oh,
Him
Thornton! Oh
and
my
his
God!
comrades.
It is! It is Thornton.
Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear, and so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet, in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
I'm sure Ardbert knows how you feel.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due, perhaps, to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Has something happened at Lida Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Ilmeg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught. As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers.
Shouldn't Minfilia come with me, both because
Should we
she shouldn't
succeed
be
in
near
staying
Ranjit
their
and also
advance,
she
all
can
the
do the
better.
thing?
Yet even should we fail, If we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
Yeah.
No, Midfelia. You'll only get underfoot.
No.
Now come.
No, because why would you send her towards the man trying to kidnap her?
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
This is a dumb idea. She's gonna get kidnapped again because you're taking her right to the man who wants to kidnap her. Send her with me to the castle. I'm calling it now. Girl's getting kidnapped again. Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time, but I'm convinced now, convinced you will triumph. To the south you will find a bridge to Lithgaya. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. Ulu, do you wanna do the Titania raid with me? And also Nev? Oh, I should restore my stuff. No, I don't need to. No, it's 100 gil. I don't need to use that. Where's the mender? Here we go. There we go. Oh, guards. Little guard leaf people. Hello.
Howdy.
Okay. Also, this is in fact the Titania fight, right? There's not going to be like 5 other quests that I have to do actually. I'm going to assume because it's the quest that gives me the Aether Current. Also, wait, is it a fight or is it a dungeon?
It's a trial.
Okay.
Yes, and this is the quest for the trial.
Seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, the being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone could bring an end to our king's torment, it's you. Didn't know this, my adorable sapling. Though we are fae folk, may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as received. In all things, balance must be preserved. The same will be asked of you. But worry not, come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. The Dancing Plague, now accessible. Okay. You're already tanked, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool, let's go. It's so convenient I've made so many friends in the first to fill out an entire party. Are you the ones who broke the seal? So much time lost, so much frolicking and feasting left undone. We must make up for it. We must, beginning by playing with you.
Come and play! For the night is bright, and you can sleep when you're dead.
It's just an out.
Okay.
Okay, we got it. We just need a person in each one, otherwise an app will spawn.
Oh, okay.
When you play with fire.
This is gonna force a a party stack and you just want to be in the bubble or in one of the puddles. That's it. In.
We're sick of this crapped old castle.
Not being near the.
They're just gonna be expanding, so just don't be in the binds.
Oh yeah.
In. This is early. Eva mechanic.
Huh?
Well, you want to be down here south, and we're gonna move in. Move in,
And spread out.
and then spread. Close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough. You'll want to start fighting mustard seed.
Mustard.
Yep. The tanks will take care of the other two. Hopefully.
Well, you're one of them, so I at least.
Well,
partially-
I can't say who's getting Peace Blossom at the moment.
Also, I'd assumed that all of the Light Wardens would be named after. Because the other one was like Philia, I'd assume they would all be like Greek virtues.
They all are. Titania is an exception, though. Like, the actual Light Warden that Titania consumed was one of those virtues. And has its own name, it's just never used, I believe.
Makes sense. Oh, that's
And that's
stacked.
yeah, that's a stack. It's fine. This is a knockback. Just don't be in the blue.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
don't be in the blue.
I heard you say that as I was in the blue.
Yeah, no, well, another person baited you a little bit.
Okay, well then just gotta raise the
Yeah, they just-
scholar, and then the scholar.
The white mage.
Gotta love a bunch of mischievous non-binary fairies. Yeah, you know, I appreciate how Titania's not terribly gender conforming. Stack.
Okay.
Oh, I need carbon.
We're good. We're good.
I forgot carbon. Nothing for me to target. Good.
It's transition. There was a like if the bar filled up, it would have wiped us, but we cleared the check.
Okay, cool.
Spread. And then we need a person in each puddle. Okay. And then there's going to be a stack in. And then we're stacking south, just being the puddle. This is that first mechanic where the vines are going to grow out. You just want to make sure you're not in the path of one of them.
Oh shit. I didn't see there were two things of vines.
Yeah.
I was trying to get out of the...
The first one?
No, not that. It was that and also her AoE.
Oh, yes.
So I was trying to scoot out of her AoE while avoiding the first one, and then I saw there was a second one coming right for me.
We would start north in this case, but the boss is pretty much dead. And we move in. Yeah.
There we go.
Congrats.
We can play no more.
Yay!
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak. The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place. However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do. My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden, that is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead. Kinla, Ilishla, Ilmeg. Okbra.
As if the gender non-conforming bits were...
Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
We're subtle enough. It's the Kingdom of Rainbows, too. This is just the gayest area in the game.
Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
Again, why did we bring Minfilia? She should have come with me.
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
How in the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
No. Again, we should have kept Minfilia. Also, why is it still daytime? Is this a flashback?
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to your moor. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky! He's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed.
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
I had a feeling.
Axla Orwain! Axla Orwain! What's happening? Water? That wasn't there before.
Whoops.
Orwai kansasi, Orwai kinsi.
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it! General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
Casually walks away.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Feaul volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Feaul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wished to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fey folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Eorzea. By this law, we shall lend you our strength, in return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
What about our pact?
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you. Treat them as you would Isnefis.
Okay, I've got to wrap things up here. Thanks for the help, Ulu.
Mm-hmm.
I shall probably see you guys tomorrow, I imagine. Let me see, there's somebody to raid. I will raid Digibunny. They're playing Rain World. And, nah. Where's my chat? Thank you guys for hanging out. And yeah, I will be sure to see you all next time. Until then, adios.